Welcome back to the Boy Time channel. Today, Black Country New Road, Forever Howlong. No Wheel, it's new again. We're on a string of new releases.
What?
We got Bon Iver next week too. I guess we're just doing a triple threat.
I know.
Yeah, but didn't want to skip this one on the channel. We've done all Black Country New Road albums up until this point, besides the live
Not the
album
live
that
one.
they did. Yeah.
Yeah.
But all mainstay albums technically. So we're back. It's been 3 years, a couple months since Ants from Up There. That saw the band take a big transformation as the frontman Isaac would step down, and the band would kind of pick up the pieces from there and go forward. So I think they haven't added anybody to the band, but they've been kind of playing around with different lead vocalists. So I think we'll hear a variety of lead singers on here, which I'm excited for.
Okay.
And I think the change in direction here is pretty, I don't want to say too drastic. It still feels like the band, but we're definitely more in a art rock and more Baroque direction instead of the post rock of Ants from Up There. So I've heard 2 singles
Okay.
and I enjoyed them a lot. I have not heard For the Cold Country. I wanted to save that one. I don't think you've listened to any of the singles.
That is correct. Yeah, you asked me yesterday if I wanted to be in this video because I think the original plan was that you were going to do this by yourself
Yes.
or with Bab Jab. Because historically, I've not been the biggest fan of them. Not saying that I don't like them, but it's just never really clicked for me. And so I think the idea was like, well, I don't want to bring this video down. But as the singles were coming out, you said that I would like it. And
I think
so
so.
I just decided, okay, we'll just go in blind and it'll be fun.
Because you haven't heard Bush Hall either, the live album. Okay. That was kind of hinting about where they were going, but was still kind of in
Okay.
the post-rocky area. So yeah, I think this should be a fun experience. I'm not going to talk about Isaac at all. I think the people that are still hung up on that need to grow up. I think it's disrespectful to the band to be like, oh, this is not the same band. That was one person. There's still 6 people that are the same here. So let's calm down.
That's true.
But yeah, I think we can just dive in, give it a listen. We'll start with the track. First track, Besties.
Love Besties.
Me too. We're not sad anymore.
This is fun harpsichord music. I like the whole album's like this.
My best friend waving at me. I wanna be living with you, seeing it through. Do you wanna play forever? How long can I play a song I made? Yeah, it's a song. I'm gonna read something that's good that way. And are you sure? I know I want something more. And what about you? In fact, don't answer that. Wouldn't want it any other way, 'cause this feels bestie girl, take it back now. When I get dry, you make me cry, babe. Yeah, hey now and where are you? I think you see right through me, bestie on my mind. Just lean into it. I'm a walking TikTok trend, but the color runs out in the
Besties.
That was nice and fun. Yeah, this is very different. I don't know if that really needs to be said. But yeah, I really like this is Georgia, right? And she is in
Jockstrap, which we've heard a couple songs on the channel.
Yes, and I like her voice. It reminds me a lot of the chick from Slow Pulp.
Yeah.
And I think that that's a good thing because it has a very nice vocal quality. And I think that the song just overall is very bubbly, very fun, kind of poppy, and I like it. Very nice.
Real. I think this was the lead single, and it was just whimsical out of nowhere. And I'm like, oh, I like this direction. The harpsichord is great. I'm loving that we're still having these brilliant saxophone lines. I think they're just like so satisfying still. Yeah, it's just like a really nice Baroque pop song, but like these movements they're going through, like the song structure is all over the place with the kind of different shifts and tones and moods throughout the whole thing, but it's just super fun. I love the lyrics of like wanting to be together with a friend but like not sure if they're down with that, so you're kind of like towing this cool little line. Yeah, but it's so colorful. It fits into like the album cover artwork, and all the artworks have been really fantastic, so just a lot of fun. Alrighty, The Big Spin, track 2.
Ooh. We're going to do a big spin later today.
That's true.
We chopped off your arms, chopped off your beautiful bubble hair. Oh, come back this year. Maybe you'll get the beats to join us this time around the sun. You fetch the apples, I'll bake the pie. Maybe we'll linking my head to the root. We won't worry, it will grow.
The Big Spin.
This is so weird. I don't. It really like. I don't know. You said that it was only one person that left, but man, this does feel like a new band almost. And I think like is each one of these songs gonna have a different lead vocalist?
I don't know. I think they'll probably go from 2 to 3. I don't see Lewis stepping up to a microphone ever again, but maybe we'll be wrong. But I think May is leading this one.
Did something traumatic happen last time?
They had him sing on the live record, and I don't know if he was like too into it or not.
Oh,
It seemed like he was like, okay, fine, I'll do this since we're experimenting.
oh, yeah. I don't know. I think that song is all right. It's a little bit all over the place. It reminds me a lot of, and this is going to be a very deep cut, but on Freddie Mercury's solo album that he did in between one of the Queen albums, where everything is just very ostentatious and there's all these little flourishes and little things. I was getting a lot of the, like similar vibes from this song, and maybe it's because the piano is so prominent. And that isn't to say I don't like it, but it is just like very quirky, and I was caught off guard a little bit. So I don't know if I totally got it right now, but
Yeah,
that's all right.
I think we're gonna get whiplash just because of like how out there they're getting. I do like the song quite a bit. It is definitely Joanna Newsom coded. It is eccentric and goes through so many different little things in a 2-minute time span. I do like May's vocals quite a lot. She was on Live with Bush Hall quite a bit, and I really kind of grew fond of her vocals. And I think her piano playing is really great as well. Yeah, I just love a song about spring foods and all these different like trips into the seasons and all these kind of things. Yeah, the song reads as awkward almost, but like in a playful way. So I think it's good that it has the 2.5-minute time and doesn't continue going on, because then you're just gonna be like, all right, I'm just getting whipped around too much here. So
Yeah.
very good. Socks, track 3.
I thought it once, I thought it well, and maybe even time could tell that all I know and all I've known could fit into a how many cases
could consume all the things that you knew we'd be living. The life a contender-for wife we'd be having a laugh. Wish I could make them laugh. Maybe I speak in a way that makes it seem like I was born yesterday, but I'm not afraid of it all. Another and another, I will love no other, no. No, I know now that, yeah, that life is good, and I feel understood. Do you? If you don't, let me know. And now here comes the chorus. For when all is said and done, what's left is far beyond the problems that are listed in news. Well, that's what the demons say. I never liked those guys anyway.
Sucks.
This is so weird. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I don't know if I've ever heard anyone sing in a British RP accent, except for maybe like a villain in a Disney movie or something.
I mean, they're actually British, so it's just weird that there's that thick of an accent.
It's like, I don't know. Usually, like when people sing, like the accents kind of fade away. Like, I think if you listen to AC/DC, I don't think you would necessarily be able to tell that that guy's Australian.
Yeah.
But it's like here it's so thick, and it is like very specifically a British RP accent. I would be shocked if any of these people actually spoke with that, because that is like the really high class. When you think of like British nobility, that's the accent that they speak with. So unless I don't know who this is, unless they are British nobility, I would be shocked if this is their natural accent. So I don't know what that means to the context of the story. I was just kind of laughing every time they said something in like a very, very obvious RP accent. So I don't know. That one was weird. Not really my speed. Not quite my tempo, if you will. It's fine.
That one's my favorite. I like that one a lot.
Yeah, I figured.
I think Tyler did really great on vocals. I think she's definitely gotten a lot better since the live album. It's weird that the vocals are so like eccentric, the accent is so thick, and the instrumental is actually backing it up quite well. I think it's a very different way of doing it compared to Isaac's vocals that aren't monotone but hold more of that kind of New Order-ish kind of monotone that comes with it. So the instrumental has to play up those emotions. This, you have the emotions coming from the vocals and the instrumental, and there's changes in chords and moods and keys and all these different things. It reads Joanna Newsom so heavy on a lot of these, and I do enjoy that because there's this weird folky old-time Britishness to a lot of this that I am actually enjoying. I think when it comes to the windmill scene, they're actually making a leap ahead of that now, since there has been such an oversaturation of these groups. So I think they're paving a new lane in the more art rock Baroque direction that I'm enjoying here. But man, those hits of saxophone, when all of those kind of really build up, the warmth you get from that is fantastic. That takes me to some of the best climaxes of Ants From Up There. Just when all those instruments that are kind of not playing on their own tempo, but doing their different textural moments kind of come together into one big crescendo. That is the magic that this group can really do because they play so well together. So I didn't catch anything lyrically from that because there's so much going on. So I'm going to need a lot of re-listens to pick up on any of that stuff. So, yeah. All right. Salem Sisters, track 4.
I love Witch House.
Me too. I love House.
Great show.
A great movie too.
That's true.
Salad days are balanced. Laughter from below as the conversations flow. I believe in the tree, the fire beneath bites at me. To the song that I wrote of the pharaoh on a boat. But between the house lie whispers, they hum like faint transistors. The leaves bend and breathe, ain't it plain to see? Oh yeah, that's what summer's for.
Salem Sisters.
That one was fun. I like that one quite a bit. Anytime we can get some harmonies is always good. And I think that the chorus and like the outro chorus was absolutely phenomenal with all three of the vocalists kind of chiming in and doing harmonies. Very, very nice. The accent didn't go away. I like that too. It's very trippy. And I think that's just a me thing because I doubt anyone is going to be noticing the specific type of accent, but I think it's funny and quirky and cool.
Yeah, this song is great. This band is so unique. I can't pin down a song that sounds like this. I love too that like we've had 3 songs so far, all different vocalists, and then we bring Tyler forward again, but we have all 3 of them on the chorus. Just bring this kind of first part of the record together. Works really well. Again, if you're a fan of like song structure, like this record might just be Whiplash Central because there's so many different things going on constantly. But I love how harmonious this gets during the chorus parts, and especially the outro. These instrumental builds and the way all these instrumentals form into this bright, just warm, fantastic piece of rock is it's really special. They play together so well in terms of like how they're able to do their own thing but come together as a group like instantaneously. There's so many like breakneck changes. I'm really interested to see how this plays out live. I think it's going to be a great time just with all the different weird transitions and stuff they're doing here. But yeah, I think Lewis wrote this song originally. And like I said, he doesn't like to sing, so they gave it to Tyler, and she rewrote the song to be about witch trials. So that's fun. I think it works great. So, all right. 2 Horses, track 5.
Whoa.
It's a mistake. It should be track 2.
It should be track 2. This is ripping off the Slow Pulp song New Horses.
Coming for their whole thing.
Yeah, that's my guess. Very similar bands.
I'm a far away traveler. Solitary for a neat drink. Across from where I sat, a man gazed at me. He looked just like James Dean on the silver screen. Our eyes did meet, and he winked at me. Is this the one? Oh, I can see my destination on the line. And if the stars are aligned, not gonna be next time. I'll trick him as he's sleeping. And I'm not singing what he can't River, river, take me.
Two horses.
That was really good. I think that's my favorite one so far. I was very excited in the beginning. I thought we were going to be getting a 6-minute cowboy song. And I'm like, oh, I love a good cowboy song. You don't get very many of those because cowboy songs are very different from country.
True.
Very
That is true.
different.
There's a distinction.
There's a very big distinction. As soon as the whistling started, I'm like, oh, this is a cowboy song. Big win. And then when it like started going away from that, I was like, oh, that's sad. But then like it got way more epic. And I like that. I love a good like storytelling track. So that whole bridge was just amazing. So yeah, I'm going to let you talk more about the technical stuff because I'm sure you got all that on lock. So I'll just say very nice and cool. I like it.
Me too. I'm gonna say masterpiece on that one. That's this felt like
Oh,
a
wow.
natural continuation of the Ants from Up There sound, placed with a different vocalist, with a different direction, but you still get the bits and pieces and technicality of the longer post-rock songs from that record, repurposed into this really fun Western post-rock fusion that just works so well. Georgia is incredible. I think I like that they're doing different vocalists on this record because they give different feels, and I think this record is more of a celebration of all these different things. But she just has vocals on lock. The run she's doing,
Yeah.
the way she enunciates her words, you get into the storytelling so much easier. I don't want to say Tyler is a gimmicky vocalist, but you get that thick British accent, and you're expecting some whimsy and some trickery when it comes to like songs about the Salem witch trials.
Sure.
But Georgia has this unlock in terms of like genuine storytelling. This cowboy theme works so well. Man, the build up during those kind of whistling parts and the oohs were just phenomenal. You still get those kind of chills you get from Ants from Up There, where you get those fantastic crescendos because they're still just playing so well together. So that was fantastic. That was phenomenal. So
Yeah.
we have it good. All right, Mary, track 6.
Porridge on, I won't be long to Dad sat in his chair. Shoves it down, let's take the town and make this week a wonder. Better than the one before, but she knows it won't be so. So she bites back, but she falls flat. They say they're only teasing. Made the fool, that's life at school. What a way to treat your friend.
Mary.
That was sad. Seems kind of out of nowhere. After two horses, I think I was ready to keep that momentum going, and now I'm just kind of sad. And I don't know if that's going somewhere, but as of right now, I'm like, oh, that
And
kind
happy
of
birthday?
is a mood
No,
killer.
not at all.
No? Okay. I don't know. Right now, I feel like all the energy has been sucked out of me. It's like this tale of someone being bullied and abused at school right after a fun Western song. It's fine. I don't know if I have a whole lot more to say about that one.
Yeah, I thought that was fantastic. I think they have a very unique harmony when all three of them are going in the chorus. That was great. Like George is able to take this really higher register and kind of soar over the other two while they provide a perfect kind of backing for that. There's so many different tones and textures that they're able to achieve in that chorus that I just really enjoy. You're bringing in a banjo, you're bringing in a flute, you have an accordion. That's amazing. I love that we're switching up the instruments. We're switching up everything. I feel like the banjo carries the heart of Two Horses across to this this track. So there's a little bit of a through line between the two. And the songwriting's great about just like a classic kind of bullying narrative that I think goes over really well. The flute outro after that like beautiful harmony section was fantastic. This record is amazing so far. I'm really enjoying it because it feels like I'm discovering this band for the first time again, but it still has all those like feelings and just warmth that I have come to like love about it. So I don't know, this evolution is really, really working for me so far. So
yeah.
All right. Happy birthday.
Don't play it. We're going to get sued.
Oh no. I'm glad somebody finally wrote the happy birthday song again. It's been a while.
Right. Needed an update.
It did.
Cheer up, child, the ghouls and snipers don't care. There's nobody there tearing apart, though you broke its heart. Many people would give an arm and a limb to live where you live. It's not your fault, we don't blame you.
Happy birthday.
That one was all right. I don't know if I have like super strong opinions either way. I like the general vibe of it. It's very kind of bouncy and fun. Uh, I don't know. For some reason, something's going on. When Tyler's the main vocalist on the track, it just for some reason just doesn't click, and I don't really want to imply that she's not good at singing because she is, at least decent. Um, so I don't know. Again, it's probably a me thing, but whatever. It's fine.
I love Happy Birthday. I think this was the song that I heard when it was a single, and I'm like, we're gonna be fine. We're good. I have nothing to worry about. I love the rock vibe of it. I think the energy on it is great. I think this is Tyler's best vocal performance on the record so far. I think just her voice fits the more energetic instrumental a lot more. And I like that she's able to do some really cool vocal runs and have the instrumental kind of back her up that way. When I first heard it, I was like, this one's kind of going in a lot of directions because there's a couple of tempo changes here, but this is nothing compared to like what the big spin was. So this feels more normal to me than that song does now.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I really enjoyed this one quite a bit. I think I'm liking it more in the context of the record here. I think all of the pacing so far has been pretty good. Getting whiplash a little bit from the tracks, but like instrumentally, there's so much color and life through all of it. So I'm just enjoying every single little change that they're doing here. So very good. All right. For the Cold Country, track 8.
Into the fight, the metal-clad night he rose, then crows into a hallway. He turned and recoiled over
for the cold country.
Boy, laugh. That's my least favorite one. Why don't you go ahead and say why it's a masterpiece and
It's
it's
a
the best song on the
masterpiece. It's
album?
the best song on the album.
Yeah, exactly.
I think it's tied with Two Horses. I think Georgia had her shining moment, and then May strikes back with her shining moment, and I think they both work like incredibly well. I don't know instrumentally if you can find a band with more energy and variety and creative thinking than what they're doing on this thing, because all of the different movements, all the different tempos, the emotions, everything is just so cut and clean and natural. It just works phenomenally well. These kind of movements are, I would say, more complex than Ants from Up There. I think they're actually taking a step forward, and by embracing art rock, they're able to create more of these tensions and releases. And it's not just about building a crescendo, but it's like, how can we support the storytelling? How can we support the different sections? And they're doing it incredibly well. Like, this is incredible. So, masterpiece. What's
Yep.
next? Nancy Tries to Take the Night. Track 9.
Thank you, Nancy.
Thank you, Nancy. The Night. Track 9.
Thank you, Nancy.
Thank you, Nancy.
I'm in a place, and the place it is now. Take the smile off your face while you dress like a cow and you're frolicking round. Your legs are in the air, there's a smile on your face, but it's covered in hair. Do you want it? Do you want it? Mother, would you take me and on, for I have nothing no more, baby. No, she's gone and on. I tried to take the word and what you said. I tried to take the word, but the word was dead. I did not want it. You want it. Oh no, and do you want it now? Oh, just imagine a life. There's a baby and a wife with the times of the life and compared to the night, but the money's not there, so you sit in despair. Curse at the sky with the cry, it's not fair. Do you want it? No, please tell me, do you want it? Now you kiss the rocks of the autumn eve, left to a fate no one believed. For I have nothing no more, baby. No, she's gone and on. If I could take it back now, would I take it back now? Nancy took the night time, she's gone unknown.
Nancy Tries to Take the Night.
I like that one, most of it, I think. Man, I know you're gonna say the ending of this is a masterpiece or whatever, but man, can we have just kept the energy going up for like one song, please? Can we end with a bang once on
No.
this album? I would very much like it if every song didn't stop a minute before it actually stops. Because man, the middle of that song is awesome. It has like a great energy. The percussive elements are like taking the lead for the first time, and I'm like, this is awesome. Please keep this going. And then it stops, and I'm like, I feel cheated and lied to, and sad. Honestly, I just wanted a big old bang end, like I don't know, like a great rock song should. But I'm just sad. And you're gonna say it's the best song ever because I know you.
Yeah,
So just say it.
it's not the best one, but it's I think
Oh,
I think it takes third. Like all of these are floating around is really almost perfect. I think
okay.
Tyler lyrically, songwriting wise, phenomenal. Now I'm seeing it. I was just getting used to her vocals. Now I'm getting into the lyrics. Yeah, just about like, should I keep a pregnancy? All these like things that society thrusts upon like women, like it's your fault. Like, why did you do this? Like all those kind of insane things that bubbles up when you're in a situation like that. And the instrumental matches it with the insanity of certain parts. I love the jazz drums in the middle, just taking all that up a level. The Phil Elverum guitar battling at the beginning was phenomenal. I had to defend Snow Globes on Ants From Up There for the longest time because of the drums that felt like it drowned out everything else. This kind of takes that model where there is more of a free jazz element to it that not a lot of people are going to get. And if they do, it's like, wait, why is it like this? I don't think it gets as abrasive on this track, but like definitely that outro, like it gets to a point where there's a just overstimulation aspect of it almost that I really enjoy. So again, I love the intro with the guitars. I think Tyler does fantastic on this track. Yeah.
I don't know if I would say the end is overstimulating. I'd say there's like nothing there. It's like bare
Before
bones.
the very bare bones part at the end.
Oh, oh,
Yes.
okay. No, I like that part.
Yeah.
That part was awesome. If anyone else says that that part was too much, then I'll also crack both of their skulls open.
Okay, good. I'm glad I
'Cause
have
I
someone
assume they
else.
have two heads.
Of course.
Of course.
As you do.
Yeah.
All right. Title track, Forever How Long?
Oh.
Honestly, never mind. Sometimes forever.
Forgotten the day
Don't confuse me.
my head pops out. It's another cold gray morning. Overstew the water, it mostly turns to air. The hesitating silence.
It's over.
Oh.
Between the
Okay.
Pranksters.
I like tricks.
I shall boil some beans. I should get my vitamin B.
Most British two lines I've ever heard in my life.
The last video I watched told me the pH of my gut microbiome was certainly causing my blues. Why don't you get up on land? It looks like a tiny UFO is trying to land in I light the candle. It's time to curtain the night. It is only 5:00.
Forever How Long?
It's fine. I missed the drums. I
Yeah, you
think
did miss
that's
the
where I'm
drums on
going.
that
I
one.
missed the drums. I'm like, I think I just disassociated for 4 minutes. I don't even know if I can tell you what that song sounded
That's
like.
really funny because the song's kind of about that. So
Oh, really?
that's what I got
Oh,
from it at least. So it did its
well,
job,
then
I
I would,
guess.
yeah, I would say that they accomplished the task that they set out to do. I don't know if that's a compliment.
I like it.
um, I mean, I kind of just said I was so bored that I left my body for a minute, for a couple minutes. So I don't know if that's what they wanted. But yeah, say that it's amazing now.
It is really great. I think
Yeah.
yeah. I love the kind of longing, like this longing for something that is not grasped or able to be grasped, and kind of having these weird fantasies as you're kind of like just dozing out between your normal day to day, scrolling through Instagram and finding things about your stupid gut microbiome or whatever, and trying to like make yourself feel better by like associating with that. I think May does phenomenal on this. I think her vocals really shine in the second half. There's 5 recorders on this song, so you lose drums, but you get 5 recorders, and they sound
That's
good.
true.
That's
If
I
I was
don't.
a King Cobra, I'd be very happy.
Yeah, I was just dancing like a snake at the end. I don't know. The arrangements are just so creative and fun, and every song sounds so unique to each other, and I think it works really well. Apparently, that like 8 seconds of silence on the record, that's the end of side C as you go into side D, which is kind of fun.
Oh,
Yeah, I think the silence is fine. I don't know if we need an 8 second silence right as we're only a minute into the song. It's not like something happened yet, but I get it for the
hey, that's
vinyl
very
purposes.
significant.
Yeah, but I did really enjoy that one. I think that kind of that songwriting is starting to come out. I think I'm getting used to the weirdo palettes that we're getting, so I can kind of dig into songwriting more. But I don't know. May's reaching up there with Georgia as just being really great at vocals. So
Mhm.
very good. All right, outro. Goodbye. Don't tell me.
Hey.
I tap as I talk. I text while I walk to you. I tell you I'm here. And I wait by the door up the stairs, and I'm there. Is that why I'm here? I've fallen in love with a feeling. I fell down a hole at a speed at which I do not know. When I feel so incapable, I've fallen in love with a seedling, a towering flower that's grown so incredibly high. I've fallen in love with a feeling. Don't tell me
Goodbye.
That one was nice. I feel like that was a pretty good closer. Kind of wrapped everything up in a nice little bow. Again, I don't know if I have a whole lot to say about that one. I'm definitely more of a side A over a side B guy,
Okay.
if I'm allowed to say that. They don't let you say anything anymore. That's kind of what I'm getting at.
You can't say anything anymore.
I know. I'm gonna get canceled. What did you think of that song, huh?
Masterpiece. Yeah, I think as a closer, I was expecting a big triumphant crescendo since that's kind of what they like to do at the end of the records, and I think it's deserved after being, I don't want to say cheated, but kind of teased for a couple of these songs where you have these great instrumental moments that shift into a slower pace thing after a couple of seconds. I think this works really well. Again, getting Georgia right after May just like puts me in my conflicted feelings again, or I'm like, I don't know which one I like better. They're both so really good, but they bring different feelings to the table, and I think it works really well. Yeah, I think just ending with there's still melancholy in it, but like a more positive, triumphant experience at the end, I think works really well compared to the swan song then as basketball shoes. I think it's a really good expansion on an outro from them. So record as
Yeah.
a whole.
I think Black Country New Road is still not really my thing. I think what I got out of this experience is that I would like to listen to a jockstrap record.
Yeah,
Because,
we should do the next one. I feel like there's gonna be another one this year.
yeah, because like, I think the only songs I really loved were the ones that Georgia was the leading vocalist, and she's great, like
Yeah.
really good at singing. So even if like the music itself isn't necessarily grabbing me, I feel like her voice was enough to kind of carry that. So yeah, I don't know. It's still fine. I think I will say I prefer this style over the Ants from Up There for the First Time style. If I'm allowed to say that. Again, I don't
Absolutely.
know. I don't know what I'm allowed to say. Don't want to get in too much trouble. But I like it. It's fine. Is it your album of the year?
I think so. I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should do Jockstrap. I think you'd really enjoy their album that they released in 2022. You heard one
I like
song
the
off of it,
song.
or two songs off of it, I think, throughout our
Yeah.
community videos.
I think yeah, we have one on the greatest songs. So we have one in summer songs too.
Yeah, I think we've done Greatest Hits and Concrete Over Water. I think
That is
it's a
correct.
pop. It's a really fun pop record. So I think we could probably do that at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is the best thing I've heard this year so far. I don't know. It's got really strong competition, but I think in terms of just like standout moments, this definitely takes the cake for just like how many there are here. I am not one of those people that like lives by Ants from Up There. I think it is the album of the decade, tied with a couple other ones for me, but it's not like a this is the best thing ever and I'm gonna like not accept anything
Oh.
past this. I think this is a genuine evolution. This is a phoenix of a return album after that, because Ants from Up There was a swan song from that old band. It's post rock. It is fully into that melancholy, deep emotional kind of feelings. This is fun. It's inventive. The compositions are even more complicated than that record, and they go over incredibly well. I love that we're playing with different vocalists. The album cover really speaks for itself with just how colorful and fun and whimsical this is. There's definitely serious moments in the songwriting, but it's not like anything too, we're not getting a Haldern or anything on here that just makes you want to die after. But yeah, it's so fun. They're endlessly inventive. They play together so well. I can't wait to hear this live because I'm sure that's going to be a blast with just how many different instruments and arrangements are going around here. Yeah, in terms of best songs, I think Two Horses, For the Cold Country, and Nancy are probably the top three, which makes sense. They're the longer post-rocky ones, so I'm going to pick those, obviously. But I really enjoyed Mary, too. I think the vocal-led approach was really interesting. So, yeah, I don't think they've skipped a beat. I think they're back and as good as they have been, albeit it is a different sounding like kind of vibe. And those that want to go with that, then we're eating. And those that want to stay in the past, you can stay back there. I'm so sorry that Black Committee is gone. I'm so sorry that old Black Country group is gone. But I'm feeling happy with this. I think this is a new direction that works really, really well. And it's something that is new and inventive. I don't think you could make an Ants from Up There too, because they mastered that post-rock sound. I don't want them to do it again.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Give me the Joanna Newsom chamber progressive folk art rock jumbleness that this is, because I love it. So yeah, fantastic. I think that's all I have to say for now. Yeah.
I think that's all I have to say too.
Great. Yeah, that was fantastic. We'll be having a twofer this week, so you'll get Genesis Invisible Touch later in the week,
That's right.
which should be equally as fun as this, hopefully. I don't know. I haven't listened to it yet.
I have. There's going to be moments that you'll like, I think.
I'm sure there will be. It's hard to like not like a Phil Collins drum fill at some point, so I have to, enjoy parts of it at least. So,
Yes. Yes. Absolutely.
but we'll be spinning a wheel in that video as well, so you'll get that. That's coming up soon. We'll have Bon Iver next week though as well. New album there. Very excited for that. I think I'm going to
Yes.
really enjoy how positive the music output through these 3 weeks. The Lucy album was just really feel good. This was really feel good. And the Bon Iver one is shaping up to be more of a feel good record, which is weird
Yeah.
coming from him. But
Yeah, it's not going to be a Pharrema, huh?
no, it's not.
Okay.
Yeah. So stay tuned for all that. And then I'll have whatever my wheel picks coming up after that. So
Ooh, I wonder what it will be.
I don't know if I could predict the future. I do like the one person that was going to watch our Portishead video, and they were like, I was going to watch until I saw the wheel, and I'm like, oh nope, I'm not going to watch this anymore. I don't know why you got offended by the wheel. Is there something
wheel?
wrong with the wheel? Are you just against
Wheels?
wheels?
Why would you be against wheels?
Do you
I think
like-
they're the best.
They are the best. Like, do you take a car to work? Are you offended that your car has wheels? Are you a tread man?
Did you take
I don't
this?
know.
You took this very personally.
It was just the funniest comment when I opened YouTube Studio, and like we've gotten criticism throughout the years, which
Yeah.
whatever. We're a music channel that we're talking our opinions about music. It's gonna happen. I've never had someone get mad at the wheel. The wheel is innocent.
That's true. In fact, I think we've gotten more comments saying that people look forward to the wheel.
Exactly. It's our gimmick. I do too.
Yeah. I love wheels.
Yeah.
Just in general, I love spinning them.
Yep.
Whether it's on a car or on a website or on a tire swing.
Where would
If
we
someone's
be
sitting in
without
it,
the
you spin 'em
humble
up.
wheel?
That's a great question. And as a history major, I don't know if I could tell you.
It's true.
Yeah,
Anyways, we have podcasts.
we do. We do. We have two. Well, I have two. You have one. You're not on the second one. We do the Boy Time podcast, talk about movies, music. This most recent one, we spent a lengthy time on gaming. So if you're interested, we talked about the Switch 2 reveal and direct and the state of gaming as a whole. So if you're interested in that, but we're also talking about music that we're listening to right now that maybe we aren't going to do on the show, or maybe we will do on the show later.
True.
Hard to say. So that's what's going on over there. But I also host a podcast with my mother. And I think, well, the most recent one that is out as of recording is Oh God. I don't know when this video is coming out. Maybe
Soon.
our Spirited Away episode will be out. I don't know. Maybe not, because we're actually recording that tomorrow. So I don't know. You might edit this one fast.
Yeah, this will be
So-
out quick. So, but stay
Okay.
tuned for it.
So stay tuned. Spirited Away is coming, and I'm looking forward to that. So that's all the plugs.
I don't have anything to plug. What you see on this channel is what you get from me.
Thank you.
Goodbye. Don't tell me.
Oh.